Okay, boys and girls, it is moving this time, so hopefully this time it is taping and it is following me and the numbers are moving like Mrs. Snyder told me that they should be. So hopefully this time it will work. Okay, so I know that we've read our story a couple of times already, but that's really good because then you guys are familiar with it, right? And you know all of the vocabulary and you're perfect at it, right, Lucas? Okay, so we're going to talk about our author's purpose. We've already talked about this a couple times, correct, Sherry Lynn? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we said our author's purpose for writing The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors was to entertain. So what does it mean to entertain, Christian? What does that mean? What does that word mean to you?
It makes you laugh sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it makes you laugh, doesn't it, to be entertained? I'm really entertained when I'm laughing. So if you wanted to watch something on TV that would just entertain you, what would you watch? Maybe. Caden, what would you watch?
Pokemon?
Or?
Yeah, just Pokemon. SpongeBob?
You would never watch SpongeBob?
I like SpongeBob. I found the new movie Doodle Dimension.
Okay. We can talk about that later and you can tell me all about it because I always love your suggestions because then I get to watch new things. Gabriel, what would you watch for entertainment? No. Fast and Furious? Okay. Oh, very nice. Yes, those are good entertaining things. What would you watch, Austin, sit up for me, if you wanted to be informed? What would you watch? YouTube? Well, some YouTube videos aren't informative, are they? Some are. Like what? Can you give me an example? Of an informative YouTube video. How many people in this class, Christian, can you look at me while I'm teaching? How many people in this class watch videos of other children playing with toys? Okay, so this is a fascinating new thing to me. So my niece does this all the time, and I'm confused about why you want to watch other people playing with toys, because I would just rather be playing with the toys myself. However, this is the new thing, I guess, the new fad, and so people are actually watching children playing with toys to see if maybe they would like the toys or I don't know. So would that be considered informative or entertaining? That's probably a hard one, right? Let's think about it. What do you think, Lily? Entertaining? What do you think, Brooke? Do you think that's an informative video that you're watching or entertaining? Okay. Anybody have a different opinion that would like to respectfully disagree? Lucas?
I disagree.
How do you disagree?
Because...
Respectfully?
Yeah.
Okay, so I respectfully disagree.
I respectfully disagree.
Because? Why? I don't know what's in your brain. Tell me.
Because...
What kind of video do you think it is? Okay, why? Because it's teaching you something, correct?
Yeah.
Good. So we're going to talk about why The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors, why you guys think it's entertaining. Okay, for strictly the author wrote it for entertainment purposes. Christian, why do you think that the author wrote this for entertainment purposes?
Because...
Why do you think it's not informative? Why is it not an informative book? Okay, so I forgot to put it on a color. Sorry, guys. I think I think, comma. Oh, you did this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. Then, if you did this, Lily, tell me what you wrote on your paper. It is a fun story about, keyword here, I'm sorry, you guys. I forgot we did this the other day. You should have written down something like this. We did this all together. So it is a fun story about fake characters. This story is entertaining. Okay, we know that it's entertaining because the characters, a rock, a paper, and a scissors, are not going to come alive for real in real life. Is it similar? Okay, if it's similar, that's fine. Okay. I know we did that part on Friday, so we were talking about that. And we're going to do the other two parts today after we read the story again, okay? We didn't get all the way through the story again on Friday anyway because we're very limited for time. Remember, we had a half day, and we had our PBIS assembly, and nobody was in here, and it was just a crazy busy day, okay? We did tape our lesson plan. It didn't tape for us. Sometimes that happens, boys and girls, and sometimes there are glitches, especially with technology, right? So technology doesn't always work the way that you plan for it to work, right, Drew? So sometimes you have to have a backup plan. Unfortunately, Mrs. Walter didn't have a backup plan for Friday. I had to wait until today, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Since we all know what the author's purpose is of writing this text, then we're going to listen to it one more time, and we're going to answer some questions while we're listening. So what we'd like you to do is take your papers to your seat. When I say the magic words, you may take your papers to your seat, set them directly on your desk because we're going to use the rest of them in a moment. And I would like Drew to stack the tables, please, for me. And then I would like everyone to come directly to the blue carpet and have a seat silently. Is anybody confused about what to do? No. Okay, ready, go. Yes.
Can you put this in your folder or something?
Nope, just keep it right there on your desk. Thank you, ma'am. Watch your fingers. Yeah, honey. I would not like you to sit close to the stand. Can you stop? Oh, your internet's awesome then. Christian, can you put your pencil down? Thank you. Can you look your eyes right up at me? Hello, girl. Charlie, can you put your arm in your sleeve? Hello, girl. Hello. Austin, can you come sit right here? Please. And thank you. I know, it's fun, and it's one of my most favorite stories.
My favorite.
Kelly, can you come behind Lily? What do you need? Did you get it at the book fair? Did you? See, now we're all getting it because we love it so much. What's the matter, sweet girl? Oh, is your foot asleep? Yeah. Okay, so we read this book once just for fun, just totally for fun. I didn't ask you any questions. I didn't talk to you about... You okay? I didn't talk to you about what you comprehended or what you remembered, or I didn't ask any trick questions about what I thought you thought. If I asked you to infer about something, what does the word infer mean? Who remembers? We talk about it in the mornings when we do our morning work. Inference. What is an inference? Drew, do you remember? We talk about what an inference is all the time. Remember on our morning work? And today there was a picture of a child brushing his teeth. And it said, what would you infer from this picture? So if I said the word inference, what would that mean to you?
Write about it.
To write about it? What else? What does inference mean?
It's like when we did our morning work, the boy said that the dentist said that he has to brush his teeth after every meal.
And we inferred
that he did do that because he probably has a cavity, he doesn't want it to get worse.
Exactly. So an inference is something that you have prior knowledge. What does prior knowledge mean, Charlie?
You already know it.
You already know it, right? So prior knowledge means that you already know something. We talk about prior knowledge all the time because a lot of times when we learn something new in here, we have to have some prior knowledge about it. We already have to kind of know something about it, right? So I might ask you to make an inference. okay, based on what's going on. I might ask you who, what, why, where, when, and where questions. So be prepared, because to this time, when we read the story, there are going to be questions, not just read the story for fun. Yes, Christian.
So how are these cords? Does it come from the necklace or the tablet? The necklace.
It's connected. They speak to each other. They talk to each other. They're communicating. Hands down. Okay, ready? They communicate with each other. So the necklace tells the iPad to record, and the necklace also tells the robot to turn the bass for me, okay? So this thing is actually communicating with that thing. They're like speaking to each other.
He's telling him to watch me.
Are you thinking of the bossy E? Okay. The E is pretty bossy, isn't he? Long ago. Oh, wait. We got to talk about this first. From the author of The Day the Crayons Quit. How many people have heard that book? And the day what?
And the day the crayons came home.
And the day the crayons came home, because I looked and it is the same author. So an author is the person that does the what? Drew, what does the author do? Everybody on their bottom. I know we're excited. Writes the words. Exactly. And what does the illustrator do? Ray? Draws pictures. So the illustrator is Adam Rex, and the author is Drew Daywalt. The Legend of... Sit on your bottom. Sit on your bottom. Crisscross. Hands in your basket. Thank you. The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Can you stop tapping? Thank you. I would appreciate it. The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Drew Daywalt and Adam Rex. Long ago... In an ancient and distant realm called the Kingdom of the Backyard, there lived a warrior named Rock. Rock was the strongest in all the land, but he was sad because no one would give him a worthy challenge. Okay, we talked about this word before last time, worthy. What does worthy mean? Charlie?
Not like a good challenge.
Like a good challenge, like good enough, right? Like somebody that's actually going to challenge you, not just like you're going to win immediately, right? Rock traveled to the mysterious forest of over by the tire swing, where he met a warrior who swung on a rope holding a giant's underwear. Drop that underwear and battle me, you ridiculous wooden clip man. I will pinch you and make you cry, Rock Warrior. Based on this page, what do you think about Rock? What do you think about his attitude, Ray? If somebody came up to you and challenged you to a duel, what do you think of them? Like, for no reason. This is out of nowhere, right? Do we even know if... Huh?
I will fight them.
Well, yeah, probably. But do we even know, Charlie, if he knows Clipman?
No.
So let's say that he doesn't. What do we know about Rock based on that? Callie? What can we infer about Rock?
That Rock wants to battle someone he doesn't know.
Okay, so that he wants to battle somebody that he doesn't know. Do you like people like that? I don't know. But just because this book is for entertainment purposes, Rock versus the Clothespin. Rock is victorious. Very nice. So victorious means obviously the winner, chicken dinner, right? Good job.
Wait, I'm a winner. I'm going to be a chicken dinner. All the way to the top of the tree.
He is like Super Rock. Okay. Even though he had won, Rock was still unsatisfied. So he journeyed on to the mystical tower of Grandma's favorite apricot tree. Uh-oh, listen carefully. There he was met by an odd and delicious fruit. You, sir, look like a fuzzy little butt. What? I challenge you to a duel. Then let us battle. Yes, sir.
It looks pretty good. It's like he's farting.
But it's a
It
flower.
looks like fart.
Okay, nice. No, it's even funnier than it was originally. Thanks. Rock versus...
Apricot!
I will sweetness. So based on what you know about Rock, what can you infer about what's going to happen, Drew?
Well, I think Rocket's going to win.
Why would you say that?
Because
what evidence from the text would you make?
He looks stronger.
He looks stronger than this fuzzy little...
But.
Okay. Great. Rock is...
victorious!
Ugh! I am smushed! And yet smushing you has brought me no joy. Are you not entertained? They were entertained, but the battle had been too easy, so Rock left the kingdom of Backyard still in search of a worthy foe. We said earlier, what does the word foe mean? Ethan, what does the word foe mean? An enemy, yes. Good job. Kiss your brain, Ethan. I love that. Meanwhile, in the empire of Mom's home office, on the lonely and windswept Dusk Mountain, a second great warrior sought the glory of battle, and his name was Paper. Even though he was the smartest warrior in all the land, he was also sad because no one could outwit him. Can you sit down for me? Because I like to talk with my hands and I don't know wackadoodle you. Okay. What does outwit mean? Lucas, what does outwit mean?
To battle and win.
Outwit. What does that mean? Christian, do you know what that word means? Good job. Kiss your brain. Look at you. He set out across Dusk Mountain to find his match. There, he met a large and square monster. What do you need, Gabriel?
When you said it, it sounded to me like you said second grade.
No. I gobble up the likes of you and spit them out every day, little Paper. Oh, then taste my fury, giant box monster. Paper versus computer printer. No, not a paper jam. Paper is
victorious!
Good. And we know that victorious means winner, winner, chicken dinner. Having beaten the fiercest fighter of Dusk Mountain, Paper climbed down to the pit of Office Trash Bin, where he battled the most terrifying horde of creatures in all the land. The half-eaten bag of trail mix.
I'm one of the
Paper versus half-eaten bag of trail mix. Ah, foul wizard! He's blotted out the sun. Run for your lives, laddies. Laddie. So, can you stop, please? I'm going to flip your card. So, Lucas, let's talk about that. Laddie, is that the same as a lady? What does laddie mean? Who knows? Well, that's a good word to talk about when it's almost St. Patrick's Day, right?
I think it might be maybe lady in their language.
No. In Irish, that means like a boy, like a friend, right? But a laddie is not a girl. It's not a lady. Hands down. Paper wins again. Can no one beat me? And so, with the heavy heart, Paper departed the empire of Mom's home office. So if he had a heavy heart, what does that mean? He was like, la, 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 la. What does that mean?
It means he was sad.
He was sad. Can you sit in your bottom, please?
And when the page when you were talking about the sack, he looks like he was just walking right out of the book.
Yes, he kind of did. At the same time, in the kitchen realm, in the tiny village of Junk Drawer, there lived a third great warrior. They called her
Scissors!
And she was the fastest blade in all the land. She, too, was unchallenged. On this day, her first opponent was a strange and sticky circle man. Let us do battle, you tacky and vaguely round monstrosity. I will battle you and I will leave you beaten and confused with my adhesive and tangling powers. Flip. Scissors versus roll of tape. Scissors is
Victoria!
Scissors forged on across the kitchen realm to the fridge. Frigid wastes of refrigerator freezer. There she met her most fearsome adversaries yet. Dinosaurs made of frozen breaded chicken was an adversary. What is that another word for? We've talked about it a lot of times. Brooke? Enemy. Good. Did you know that? Okay. I have come from the far reaches of kitchen to battle you, oh bizarre and yummy breaded dinosaurs. Now, before our child-pleasing shapes and flavors, Sword Master, no one can resist our crunchy awesomeness. Scissors versus dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets wins. Are you a little shocked that they would win the battle, Lucas? Why? No, wait! No, they don't. Scissors is
Victoria!
Again. Am I so good that not even dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets can beat me? And so, Scissors, like rock and paper before her, traveled beyond her own kingdom, seeking out a challenger who was her equal. There is another word for enemy there. What word is that? What word did I say, Lily? What did I say, Brookie?
Equal.
Nope. Challenger. Challenger is another word for foe or... Right. So challenger also means... Good. Then one day in the great cavern of Two-Car Garage, Rock and Scissors came face to face. I hope you're wearing your battle pants, Rock Warrior. If by battle pants you mean no pants, but I'm willing to fight you, then yes, I'm wearing my battle pants, weird scissory one. Rock versus Scissors! An epic and legendary battle ensued, but ultimately...
Rock is Victoria!
You have made me so happy by beating me. I wish I felt your joy, Scissors, for I have yet to meet a warrior who can beat me. Have you ever been happy that somebody beat you at something, Drew? Once? Can you give me an example? Why would you ever... Okay, Mrs. Walters, a little competitive, but why would you ever be happy that somebody beats you? Austin, if you, for example, were playing with your kindergarten brother and he beat you at something, wouldn't you be a little happy for him?
Yeah.
Why?
He doesn't win much stuff.
Because he doesn't win much stuff, right? Because he's littler than you, so you usually beat him, right? So if he won, you might be a little happy. That used to happen to me once in a while with my brother, but sometimes I would still be a little competitive with my brother and I still didn't want him to win, right? So, but yes, that is a really good reason. That's why you might be happy. Hi there! Those are fighting words. Wait, what? Do you think that paper looks a little confused or surprised?
Yep.
He's like, huh? What's going on? I think he's just casually walking by. And Rock is always willing to fight somebody, isn't he? He's like, what is going on? Rock versus paper! Okay, so I want you guys to make an inference based on what you already know about rock, paper, scissors in your head. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be victorious? Sherilyn?
Paper, because when you play rock, paper, scissors, everyone does rock, paper,
Okay, so when you play rock, paper, scissors with your friends, you know the paper wins, so let's find out. I wonder if the book follows that rule. Let's see. What do you think? This is the best day of my life. Thank you for winning, oh great knight of paper. That's fine for you, but it looks as though no one will ever beat me. Not so fast, paper. Wait, what? Paper is so confused all the time. So who was victorious?
Paper.
Paper was
Victorious!
They didn't have that page. I was looking for that page, and they didn't have that page, and I was a little confused myself. Yes, Callie?
So, you know how you said the question about have you ever had someone new and you were happy? So one time we were playing life, and I had life too.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked you what's for Christmas for early present. And my brother won, and I was happy,
Why were you happy?
but sad at the same time.
Sad because he lost, but happy for him? It's very nice. Sometimes we're conflicted like that, too. Hands down, we'll talk about that more later. Scissors versus paper. You beat me. Paper is so confused all the time. He's like, da-da-da, right?
What?
He was a little confused. He's like, you beat me. Sounds a little surprised, right? Yeah, kind of like that. And the three great warriors, wait for me, hugged each other and danced for joy. And they became fast friends. And finally, they had each met their matches. They were so happy, in fact, that they began to battle again. Round and round they went in the most massive and epic three-way battle of all time. And it is said that this joyous struggle still rages on to this day. That is why children around the world in backyards, on playgrounds, and yes, even in classrooms, still honor the three great warriors by playing
Rock, paper, scissors,
Very nice. Okay, so you guys show me rock. No, I didn't tell you to play yet. So we're gonna get there, but I didn't give you that direction. Show me rock. Show me paper. Show me scissors. Very nice. Here's my direction. You have a very important paper on your desk, and I need you to get to your seat so that we can all look at it together, and then we're gonna look up here on my box slide, okay? So, when I say the magic words, you're going to go to your seat. We're going to get our second paper that was on our desk. It is the cause and effect paper, and we started talking about that a little bit too. We're going to talk some more about that. Ready? Go. Quickly. Okay. Well, I asked you 100 times who doesn't have their third paper. Let me see. Oh, go get some water. Okay, use Kieran's. He's not here. We fixed that, didn't we? Okay, boys and girls. Your paper should say legendary cause and effect, right? So we talked about what cause means, what effect means. We talked about it earlier, but we've talked about it several times this year. Can I do for you? Go. Okay. So we've talked about this several times. Okay. Okay. So we said Rock tells Apricot that he looks like a fuzzy little butt. So that's the why. That's what happened. Then what happens because Rock tells Apricot that he looks like a fuzzy little butt? Sherilyn?
Apricot challenges him to a duel.
Obviously, Apricot challenges him to a duel. I would probably do the same thing. Somebody called me a fuzzy little butt, right? So, what is the why? Paper leaves the empire of Mom's home office rather sad and depressed. Why did Paper leave the empire of Mom's home office rather sad and depressed, Ray? Why did Paper leave there sad? Okay, perfect. Can you fill this in with me, please? Don't just sit there. Fill that in. Okay, you should be right here. Catch up with us and then come back, okay? if you would like to go to the carpet, you may go to the carpet. Nice, Charlie. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know. It doesn't want to look at us.